Alrighty, here we go. Round number 2 of Beaker breakdown of my own workouts. And before I get started, this is just an idea that was just brewing in my head, but I really did enjoy doing the first one, and I think it was really cool. Everything seemed pretty seamless. Now, my background captions and stuff and how I speak and how I break stuff down clearly could be better. But something I want to try and think about is anybody who may want a breakdown of one of their own workouts, please record it and send it my way. Whether that's a DM, the best way to send it to me would probably be a link through an email. My email is Joshua Beaker. That's JOSHUA Beaker, BEEKER, 1998 at gmail.com. I will also have it in the link below. Well, not the link, but in the description below, my email to send me stuff. And I'll review your guys' workouts for free. If you don't mind, I would like to have your consent to post it, or I'll just keep it private and send you the link, that sort of thing. But I just wanted to throw that out there because I really, truthfully enjoyed doing the first one, and I want to do the second one. And if anyone else out there, again, wants me to review your workout, take some notes, and kind of get a little bit more in-depth, I'd be very happy to. So let's get into this workout. Sorry for taking your time. Here we go. So starting on the Air Runner Assault Pro, I don't know if the meters differ from road running on this. I think this machine's, particularly the Pro, does a really good job of mimicking what would be, standard 800 meter run on the road versus what's on this Air Runner. I know some Air Runners, it can be more challenging. So you would say 800 meter run on the road only translates to, I don't know, a 850 or a 750. I can't remember what it was, if it was more or less, but I knew the Air Runners weren't exactly dialed in, but I think this one is pretty on point. So this workout is 4 time. It's a simple chipper inspired by one of the CrossFit Games workouts from last year, which was bike to work. This one is quote unquote like run to work, I guess, if I were to do a spin-off of it. It is 800 meter run, 30 toe to bar, 400 meter run, 30 toe to bar. And so the stimulus and idea of this workout is to push a very strict time domain. My goal for this was 7 minutes flat. So 7 minutes or below was the goal. I'll let you guys watch and see if I hit that time frame. So the way I broke this down, so 800 meter run, if I'm running at about a 6-minute mile pace, that's something that's hard and heavy, but not going to completely kill me, but moving, that is going to average out to a first run of about 3 minutes, okay? The 30 toe to bar off the first clip, I'm expecting myself to either do it in 2 quick sets or rip it out 30 unbroken, and that's probably going to be about 45 seconds in total, including transition time. So something I think a lot of athletes don't think about necessarily is the time it takes, for example, in this workout, getting from the runner or getting back into the gym and getting directly to the bar, not taking a ton of time to screw around with your grips, grab chalk, breathing. Like this workout, I want to push capacity, push the mental and physical standard of where you're currently at. And for myself, this is like the first workout, other than the other breakdown you saw. This is my second Metcon since Christmas. I've been strictly strength training, ollie work, bodybuilding, really making sure that my body's physically peaking for my weightlifting comp in 1 week, January 15th, 2023. So we are in this video, we're at the 2.5 minute mark on the run. My stride, my cadence, I'm looking pretty good. I don't know what the exact cadence was, but it's probably somewhere around 170, 180 cadence, which is, steps per minute. We're going at a pretty good clip. My chest is up. My shoulders aren't dragging too much, and we're looking like we're moving at a good pace. Now, one of the beautiful things about this machine is you can see exactly how fast you're running, and I knew I was a few seconds off pace, or at least what I thought, because I know the runner kind of has a couple rollover meters as well, and the time kind of goes before I even started. So I knew I was a little bit off pace from what I'm at right now. I think I got off and it was at 3:04. So I was on pace. I hopped to the bar. What is that? That is a 6-second transition from getting off the runner, adjusting my grips, and getting right on it. And from the initial get-go, I wasn't breathing super heavy. The abs felt great. The arms held on well. The grip wasn't an issue. And this is granted only the first 30 of the toe to bar. I had my, not my gloves. I had my wrists, my grips. I had my grips pre-chalked, but a lot of that came off on the runner. Like I was smacking the edges of it. If you rewind and look at the beginning parts of this video, where I was literally like hitting the actual runner itself with my grip. So if you see me, I'm kind of like playing around with my hands a little bit, getting them in position so they're not flopping everywhere. Also, I applied so much chalk that then when they were smacking around, chalk was flying in the air, and it did make it a little bit difficult to breathe for half a second. So that was 30 unbroken. So including when I finished my run at 3:04, plus transition to get onto the bar to finish the bar, that is 1 minute total. So it's probably, if I had to count, about that 45 to 50 second mark for what I was expecting my 30 total bar. Now, as you can see in this run, it is a lot slower cadence. I'm not looking as strong. Right now, we're trying to recover. That was a big effort. Running a 3:04 800 meter, and then performing 30 total bar unbroken. That took a little bit out of me. I was really feeling it in my core, trying to really relax, bring my breath down, shake out the arms. Like everything was starting to tighten up right here. And knowing, and the purpose of this workout with that 400 meter run is to have a really short, relatively speaking, recovery, like active recovery. Like I'm still running at, I don't think it was a 600 mile pace. It was more closer to, I think I ran this in 145, 150. So that's closer to the 710, 715 mile pace, which is not ideal because that means I'm going to have to really, really push my back half my 30 total bar. But I knew that going into it, that I was going to break down, and the second half of the total bar were not going to be unbroken. I just wanted to bust out a really, really good set off the first end and then just try to gut it out to, again, get under that 7-minute time cap. So as you can see, we are at the 5:25 mark of the workout. My cadence is starting to recover a little bit, but I also know an urgency. If you look, I see the monitor and I peek at it a couple times because I know I need to pick it up. I know that I'm a little bit off pace on the run, but I also can't push myself so hard that I die on the total bar. Like I take, let's see, I get off at 5:42 and I take a good 6 seconds. Again, relatively quick transition. So I'm pretty happy with that. But I think here I only rip off a set. Let's see, it's 5, 6, that might be 6 or 7, 7, 8. I think it's 13 I rip off the good, off the beginning of this, the good. What's that, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I think it's 13 off the initial 30. Quick break, 14. Well, that's 15, 16, 17. I think it's 5 here, 18. Yup. So we're at 18. I got 12 more to go. 19, 20, 21. We are really hurting right now. That is a desperation look at the clock with 30 seconds. That is desperation setting in. 22, 23, 24. Dude, we are absolutely dying. My core is flushed with blood and just pumped out of its mind. So now we're at 26. I know I have 4 more to go. 27, 28. And dude, it was getting hairy. I really just rocking my freaking arms forward. And dude, that double total bar tap felt so good. 30. We finished at 6:55. So I immediately collapse, go to the ground. I'm in quite a bit of pain. Probably the equivalent of how I felt after doing those legendary 20 cal Echo Bike sprints with a very short rest period. Like total body just like failure. Like right now I was not feeling too terrible, but man, I collapsed to the ground. Core hurts, arms are pumped, legs, heavy breathing. I'm going to show you guys a quick breakdown of where I thought and believe the time cap was. So I'm not just making this up, but before I did the workout, I wrote 7 minutes on the board and had a general breakdown of where I thought I could complete this workout and pushing myself and knowing my capabilities. So that's another thing as an athlete, is understanding where you are and where you can push and where you need to take it back and have a little bit more strategy. So I hope you guys enjoyed that nice breakdown of that workout. I hope you guys can take away some things there. And again, after this workout, I was on the ground. Like after I hit pause on this video, I was on the ground for about 10-15 minutes in the fetal position, sipping on some water and a Kill Cliff. But eventually the body came back down and it's just temporary pain and I feel way, way better. So again, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. And again, please send me some of your workouts. I will critique them. I'm not an expert, but I think this is really fun and this is something I can build on. So as always, peace and much love.